Hello everybody and welcome back to the Library of Ruina. Alrighty, we are heading into today's episode with a positive attitude and lots of farming having been done. You see, in my infinite quest to try and do as good as we can possibly do, decided that to make this episode as easy as possible today, I was going to get a lot of battle symbol farming done. Gift farming, if you will. Did I get all of the gifts? No, not really. There's still quite a few that I probably could have gotten that I didn't. But gotta be honest, I just kind of got sick of it after a little bit. So I wanted to take just a tiny bit of a break when it came to ego farming. Look at me, stuck in my Library of Ruina ways, just kind of saying things. But, all in all, I think a lot of the effort I put in just to get these freaking gifts is going to make at least a somewhat noticeable difference. In the long term, at least. So, hopefully, my efforts were not in vain, and all of the farming that we have done is going to be put to excellent use, but I suppose we're going to see. So the goal of today's episode is that I want to go through as many abnormalities as we possibly can. Although, chances are we're not going to be able to go through all of them, but I'm certainly going to try. I'm going to do as much as I can possibly do just to get through as many abnormalities as we can possibly get through. And everybody has a pretty good amount of strength to them now, except for Gabura, who honestly I didn't farm very much on. But I did farm up some things on her friends, such as Robert and Kyle. It's better than nothing, at least. I then also didn't spend too terribly much time here, but I did happen to get lucky on a few of these things, so all in all, it kind of worked out. Especially a very special gift. That wasn't fun to get, but I wanted to make his gun as strong as possible, and as it turns out, there was a gift that did just that. So that was real fun to go farm. I definitely want to do that some more. But everybody is at least somewhat pretty strong, so I guess we're just gonna see what happens. I think we're gonna go bottom up. We're gonna avoid Gabura for now, at least until we level up, and then we're gonna go for Gabura, as I was kind of warned to do 2 episodes ago. But, really quick, I know I'm kind of rambling. Before we get into all the abnormalities, I wanted to bring up a point that was made to me, and I think it's a fair enough point. It's definitely something that I should actually listen to. So, a few of you guys in the previous episode were telling me like, hey Shadow, you know, the game would be a lot easier if you just focused on 2 departments. Like, it'd be significantly easier. And that is true. That's extremely true. And I already know the 2 departments I would probably use. It'd be Malkuth and Yesod, because by far, they're probably the strongest. Like, even though Hod is pretty good too, Yesod, if you can actually get him going, OP. Malkuth, if you can get a build with like 4 cost abilities, that's pretty OP too. A 4 cost ability for free. So I absolutely see what you guys are saying, and I agree. I definitely think that if I were to just sit on 2 floors, I would probably breeze through the game a lot easier than I have been. However, the reason I don't try to focus on just like 1 or 2 departments is, and see, I don't think most people are gonna have this, and I say this loosely, issue. I want everyone's character to actually do something. And that's the biggest reason that I split up the builds and, the armor and the passives, is because I want every department to feel like it's helping. or, you know, at the very least, every department is getting its time in the spotlight. But, yeah, I understand what you guys are saying, and the only reason that I don't just sit on one department, even though I definitely have some favorites, I think, Malkuth, Yesod, Hod are probably my 3 favorites in terms of, departments right now. Ismin is just as simple as that. You guys gave me your characters, and I want them to actually have some form of spotlight. I feel like if I just sat on one department, like let's say I just sat on Kitteh, which is basically all my characters, well, then that'd be a little bit unfair to you guys who had, you know, you have these character ideas, and some of you even do diaries for them. I feel like it would just be a little unfair to just have them sit there forever and do nothing. So that's kind of the reason why I don't just sit on one department, even though I do fully agree it'd be way better if I just sat on 2 departments and just completely blew through the game, because the game really doesn't prevent you from doing that either. Just sitting on one floor and just using that. Except for the abnormalities, but that's a little bit of a different story. The second thing I wanted to bring up is you guys were basically saying, Shadow, your decks, man. You need to change your decks. Like, I don't know, I just like the benefit, but I see what you guys mean, and chances are I'm gonna be changing up my decks as this episode goes, so hopefully we'll actually have some good decks by the end of this. Also, I played around with it. I now know that charge actually has a function. I know how to actually use it now. I thought in the previous episode it was just like it's a % chance to go off. And, like somebody said, reading is the bane of Ruina players. So, yeah, basically, I need to read more. I probably need to do a little bit of revamping on our decks. And, yeah, let's go ahead and get into the abnormalities. Queen Bee. This music is ingrained into my head. Hearing it just made me enter fight or flight. What do you mean by spores, Miss Malkuth? Those teeth and that jaw crushed me. Seems she wants more and more of her drones to work for. Be careful not to inhale the spores! Yeah. Alright, voice is gonna need a little bit of work. What do you do? Spores. If the character was attacked, inflict 1 spores at the start of next turn. If there are 2 or fewer worker bees, inflict 2 spores. If Librarian dies while under the influence of spores, spawn a worker bee. Uses pages that boost the aggression and loyalty of workers every 3 scenes. Loyalty. Target the last foe that attacked Queen Bee in the previous scene. If the Queen's Bee... Wait, what? If the Queen Bee's HP falls to 20% or below, attack her. Oh, it's like real bees. They literally make a ball around the queen and kill them. Great. So what is she doing? Oh my... Wow, she is defensive. Can you go away? So, defense. Okay. Those aren't the highest rolls in the world. Queen Bee recovers HP. Inflict 3 spores. Okay, well, now it's a little bit of a problem. Let's do this. Vigilance! Dang it. Haha! Your defenses mean nothing, Queen Bee. Okay, maybe they do. But at least we got rid of some. Cherry lava. Haha! Ha-ha! Ow. Ooh, excellent, Gregory Adalis. Dang it. Clash. Burn on being hit. You know what? Let's buff her up. Spores. At the start of the scene, take 1 damage and have the stack. Take 1 damage every time the character rolls an offensive die. If the character dies, a worker bee is spawned. Excellent. Let's do this. Okay, that helps. Proper nutrients. Aha! Yes! Excellent! Wow, she really does not take much damage, does she? Yes! Good! Ah, okay. Excellent. That's my boy. That's Devil Knight right there. Oh, that's a lot of spores, though. Alright, we're fine. We're good. Okay, let's see what we can do. It's a lot of spores. Ouch. Good. Excellent. Good. That's what I like to see, Gregory and Alice. I think it's kind of hard to tell who's who. We're not doing enough damage. Rip. Well, we didn't get the bear anyway, so that was kind of a bad roll. Thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah. Appreciate it. Now that she's dead, we get the bear. Yeah. I like that. Bad news. We might be dead. 5 haste, 5 strength, 5 enduring. Yeah. Gute corpse. Garde corpse. Garde corpse. Well, she's dead. Garde corpse. Hey, she got staggered. For whatever that's worth. Now we're talking. It's too sad to say goodbye twice. Therefore, what if we only had to say goodbye once? Oh, you poor little senseless beings. Beings? That wasn't on purpose. Good. Fantastic. That reduces our cost. Do you know what that means, little queen bee? That means that we don't have to spend as much energy to destroy you. Oh, Kilana might be dead. Ah! Ooh! Ah! Aha! It will be tasty! Upon winning a clash, you know what? Evo Knight, I'm entrusting you with this task. Alright, let's see what we can do. Ow. Ah! Ha-ha! Ah! Yes! Good! Great! Oh boy. Ah! We're fine! Leap! Tailoring! Flying sword! Why'd Kilana die? Oh, spores. Oh. Right. Yeah, spores. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. That's, yeah, that kind of sucks. Oh, pain! It speaks to me. Well, truth be told, I think Footfalls is basically going to be our best option for finishing this. 88 health, that's got to be low enough, right? Nope. Dang it! Oh, it was a good attempt. Dang it! Oh, she had to have been close. Oh, she had to have been close. Unless he can kill her this turn, but I kind of doubt that. Oh, especially after the stagger. 63 health. Dang it. She has to be so low for them to turn on her. I almost wonder if it's even worth just going for her. But at the same time, you kind of have to, because if you don't... It's kind of weird. They kind of buff each other. So I'm wondering, going for her seems like it does work. However, I'm only going for her because I want the bees to attack her, but they really just... 20% is a lot smaller than I'm thinking it is. Let's see you try this one on for size. With only 2 workers, and only a little bit health remaining. What will you do, Queen Bee? You'll kill off Kalana, that's what you'll do. That... Wait! Not quite yet. Whew, that was close. Did not want to spawn another worker bee, that's why I was willing to sacrifice the health. Okay, Kalana, you are going to die. Just do as much damage as you realistically can. Everybody just zerg her down. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. You're gonna die probably during your attack. That's okay. Yep, there she goes. It's alright. She did fine. Oh, I think we got her. Yeet! Goodbye, Queen Bee. Nice. Okay, so what I did that time, the first turn, I focused down 1 bee until death. Second turn, I focused down another bee until death. Third turn, I just let her buff the other 2 bees. And I still went for her, though. I basically just ignored the other 2 bees. Yeah, they were buffed, but I just went for her. Nice. That was so much that took 3 tries. That was so much easier than Magical Girl. Oh my goodness. No lore? Single ally. When hit, inflict, burn, and bleed to the attacker. What? That sounds stupid. Lee Strong. The enemy who dealt the most damage to the selected Librarian is marked. Other allies deal more damage to the marked foe. At the start of the scene, all allies gain strength based on the amount of damage that they received. Oh my goodness. We have another boss straight away? Have you prepared yourself to view the final episode of the Floor of History's Floor? No. I haven't. Seriously? Okay, wait. So, whoa. It's making an awfully big deal out of that. We're not ready. We're not ready. Hey, funeral. Okay, we'll fight funeral, and then, and then we'll see. Swarming butterflies sent a chill down my spine when it went past me. Many of my co-workers had lain down in that coffin. Yeah.
Those butterflies are so cold to the touch. It gives me goosebumps.
Stay alert. It won't hesitate to exploit your vulnerability. Well, let's see what our boy does. Hand of Salvation. Targets the enemy with the least HP. Prioritizes targets with sealed dice. If all of a character's speed dice are sealed by this Abnormalities page effect, they become staggered. If there's a staggered enemy, uses a mass attack page. Oh, wonderful. What do you do? Targets the enemy with the least HP. Suppressed when he's suppressed. Huh. Okay. Oh my. On hit, seal a speed die of the target until the end of the next scene. On Clash Lose, seal a speed die of self. Deal +4 damage if the target has a sealed die. Deal +4 damage if it has a sealed die. Okay, so do not let him get through. Gotcha. Well, let's take a gamble then, shall we? Seal a speed die of self. Interesting. 5 to 9? Yee. Aha! Okay, let's see what we can do. Dodge. Dang it. Okay, well there go his speed die. Good. Alright, so now he has a sealed speed die. Good. He does not take very much damage at all. Ah! 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 Ooh! Ah! Whew. Well, we're not staggered, but at the same time, we may as well be with 10 freaking feeble. Bang! Bang! Oh! There appears to be a coffin in the way of my blow. Yeah, maybe we should have gone for the butterflies first. Yeah, that might have been the smart thing to do. Let's do blunt here. I definitely see where the mistake was, though. I think if we try this again, I definitely see what we need to do differently. Let's try this. Nice. So he sealed one of his own. Alright, he's staggered. The repressed flesh. Oh my, wow, when he's staggered, he takes so much damage. However, not Ayan is doing no damage. He's not Ayan, not damage. You know what? Just go for him. Just go for him. Double gamble. Yeah, just go for him. Big damage. Multi-hit. Okay, we're not gonna kill him, but we've debuffed him so much that he's gonna have quite a bit of trouble actually managing to kill us. Okay, well, he's definitely gonna go for not Ayan. Yeah, that is if he doesn't die first. Oh, well, that stinks. Rhythm. Okay, they went for... Okay, that's alright. Yes, paralysis. You know what? Let's do this into opportunity spotted. And I think that'll finish him off. Mal, I just want you to attempt to win that clash. I also want you to just go for shuffle hands, just to go for it. Just finish him off right now. Dang. Okay, a little bit of damage. Yes. Yes. Good. Great. Excellent. Oh, that paralysis is going to make such a huge difference. Why? Oh, her dice got sealed, I see. Is that what I'm hearing? Yes, that's exactly what I'm hearing. Get him. Not quite enough. It's so close, though. It's so freaking close. Chained Wrath. Okay. This should be enough. Good. Next hit, he's dead. Wait, unless he sealed... Yes! Woo! Wow, first try. Woo! Okay, that could have been a extremely scary fight. Way! Single ally, deal extra damage against the enemy with the lowest health. Deal extra damage to an enemy with the status effect. Oh man, you are just, woo, you are pampering me. On hit against an enemy whose health is 50% or lower, seal one of their speed die. Oh, okay, well, this is going well. Letitia! Now, just wait until, Grapes on Vine hears about this one. As much as it's nice to care for your friend, that's not the kind of gift you'd want, yeah? Hear me out. What if we used her hospitality to friends to our advantage?
I'm sorry for the kid, but maybe that could work out.
Interesting. Friends don't fight. I'll give you a gift. Prioritizes the target with the least amount of gifts in hand. Will you play with me? Block dice lose power by 4 times the number of gifts in the opponent's hand. If all other allies have died, changes resistances to fatal. Interesting. Now what about your friends? Gift. Prioritizes targets with the most amount of gifts in hand. On the third scene, uses a powerful combat page that deals significant damage and gives 3 copies of gift to its target before causing the user to self-destruct. The character dies after using that page. If this character dies, a wee witch's friend is spawned next scene. If the character is killed before it can self-destruct using the combat page, the friend is spawned with 80% health. Huh. I don't think I fully understand the gimmick yet. Add a copy of gift, gift, gift. Okay. Gift, 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 gift. Add a copy of gift, feeble, feeble. Ally with the lowest HP recovers 10 health. She looks so adorable. She's oh, you cute little thing. I am so sorry that we're gonna have to destroy you. Okay. Jeez, 8? On Clash win. Ay, we're definitely not breaking through that. Okay, I think this attempt is going significantly better, other than the gift we just got. Nice. Gift! We're basically using the gifts offensively in an attempt to not explode and die. And I mean, it certainly seems like it's working. Well, it did seem like it was working. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, we win that. Give a gift, that's one down. Friend, huh? Even that monster can be a friend to someone. There's another one down.
I'm feeling kind of guilty.
A third one down. And here come the friends. Okay, ooh. Cocoon on Hod. That's so many friends! Where did they come from? We killed them all! Oh, man. Okay, well, it was going well up until 4 friends showed up. Oh, they're weak to blunt, though. They're weak to being squish. Here we go. Nice. I feel so bad. Because she's so little. Alright. Crimson might be dead. Okay. Good clashes. Excellent. Oh, yeah. Sheeta knows what's up. Ooh. Undertake the prescript. Okay. The stagger does help. Enemies. Ooh, this one. You know what? Go for meal on Sheeta. Okay. Let's get rid of gift. Actually, get rid of gift here. And then try and win the clash here. Alright, here we go. Okay, 2 of us got a gift. That's alright. Nice! Good. Great. Downright excellent. Tendon. 1 friend down. Okay, hopefully no more friends spawn. We need to get rid of this gift this turn, so we'll get rid of that one. Actually, same deal as last time. Gift here. And then might be able to fence that, and a bit of a low chance, but we'll still go for it. Gift here, and then I want to do faith, exact same place. And then I also want to do gift here. Let's do this. We got another gift, got rid of the gift, took a little bit of damage, that's okay. Oh, got 2 gifts, that's a little bit more on the unfortunate side. Okay. Nice. Faith. Okay, another friend down. Okay, only 1 friend left. Let's gift, gift, and then I cannot see the face, so I'm gonna go with blind luck and a little bit of intuition. And say... No. That was bad. Okay, that was not the correct time.
Oh
Oh, she looks so little. I feel so bad. Oh. Oh, look at her. She's just like crumpled up. I feel so terrible. Oh, she's so little. Oh, way to make me feel like a monster. Gift. All right, there go all of her friends.
I'm feeling kind of guilty.
You're telling me I feel guilty. Everyone gets a little bit of healing. We are just backing her into a corner. Oh no, I feel so bad. Oh. Okay, so that took, honestly, 3 attempts. That really wasn't that bad either. We did it on the 3rd attempt. Way, a new librarian is awoken and we gain. The first opponent to clash against a selected librarian gains the giftee status. If the giftee clashes against a character against its explodes, dealing damage, inflicting bleed, a new gift can be given. At the start of the turn, sneak a friend into one of the combat pages at hand. Page with a friend gains power, however if the page is not used, it exhausts and deals damage. The first dive in combat page the librarian plays will either roll the maximum or minimum value. Take damage if we rolled the minimum. Based on my luck, that's gonna be horrible. Net Zack! Oh, the all reunion, that's gonna be fun. Well, you're a lot prettier than the deer you used to be. Bong, 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 bong. Its weapon used to give off the same smell, too. It's awful. What's that deep forest supposed to be? Maybe we need something that could understand that thing. The abnormality will only take damage from the librarian with the Laurel Wreath status. This character's attacks will only deal stagger damage. If a librarian becomes staggered, they are instantly killed, and one who emerged from the earth is spawned next turn. Okay. Starting from scene 2, petal blooms behind the abnormality at the start of each scene. If 3 petals have accumulated, remove all of them and use a mass attack page. Upon becoming staggered, lose 40 HP and remove all petals at the start of the next scene. Takes no damage from burn or bleed. Go figure. Okay. Oh. Oh wow, they look really pretty. Give Laurel Wreath next scene. Okay. Petal. Okay. So, hit it with stagger, huh? Now, what do these do? His character dies upon becoming staggered. His character's attacks only deal stagger to librarians. If a librarian becomes staggered, they are instantly killed. Interesting. So, don't get staggered? His character dies upon... So, yeah, just... Oh. These are weak to blunt, but she's weak to pierce. So you know what? Let's just see what we can do. Okay. And then... Yeah, this should be good. Winter's Inception. Oh, doesn't even take stagger damage unless the... Oh. Well, that kind of changes things. Okay. Doesn't even take stagger damage unless the petal is there. Okay. And then they all go. I see. Okay. And someone wielding its power? Oh, I assume that's if you rematch it and you have the abnormality page going? Okay. On clash win, recover HP. Deal stagger damage on clash win. I see. Okay. This just turned into a big problem. See what we can do. Okay. Good. Meh. Rip. Woohoo! A mound of flowers. A crack in the heart. Entangling despair. Well then, since you're so weak to pierce, why don't we just up that a little bit more? Oh dear. Hey Randy, let me get a look at you. I can't see his stats effects because it's blocked, but this looks like fragile, but it's yellow. So presumably weaker to stagger damage, I say. Okay. Not a lot we can do about that right now. Yikes. That's about it. Well, that sucks. Whew, man, this is a hard fight. I really don't know what to do too differently here. The issue, obviously, being stagger. And even though we can get Porcubus's, where whenever we take a hit, we recover a bit of... Oh, that really sucks. Porcubus's... Oh, we're dead. Porcubus's, whenever we take a hit, we recover some stagger resist. It doesn't do enough. So, I'm wondering, how... So, even though we... Oh, geez, the immobilize. Okay. Yeah, that... Oh, thanks, Laughing Powder. Nice seeing you. I'm not sure for this one. Okay. If all goes according to plan, then I think we've got quite the situation on our hands here. And then you... I want to keep you as far away as we can. Okay. That's fine. Expected. Yes! A little bit of damage. Okay, good. All is going mostly according to plan. Okay. So you know what? Forceful gesture. I want Overcome Crisis, and then I want to go for Guardian, Energy Cycle, and Leap. Okay, let's do this. Excellent! Okay, just get a tiny bit more stagger damage. That way we have as little threat as possible. Bam! Okay, it's just Albrion now. You look as if you're on your own. Okay, let's do this. Good, great! That's a stagger, that's a ton of damage. Well, I was ready to try and prevent some stuff. Alright, one-sided attack. I think we got her. And then I'm gonna go for the Wombo Space Rip. Rip Space. Here we go. And... nice! Oh, yeah. That's how you do it. Okay, it literally was defend whoever has the floral headdress, no matter what. Okay. Each time Librarian sustains damage greater than 10% of the max HP, all enemies take stagger damage, and all Librarians take regain health. That sounds amazing. When hit, inflict one aroma. Aroma at the start of the scene takes stagger damage. Okay. Each scene, a petal attaches to a random enemy. After the character deals damage, petal takes 4 hits in a single scene. All characters regain stagger, and the Librarian becomes untargetable next scene. Whoa. Night of Despair is next. Oh boy. Alrighty. Between then and now, I went ahead and made a couple characters, such as Gas Mask Dave, who, well, with a name like Gas Mask Dave, you really just have to be a sweeper, don't you, considering that's, you know, a gas mask. So welcome, Gas Mask Dave, too. Malchus Flora. We also have Icebox, who simply said, make me big, make me metal. So, this is the biggest thing I could find, so you know what, it works out. And then we also have Isabel. And the ever-awaited Caius. So, quite a few new people. Hopefully, their lives will be long and fruitful. But for the moment, they will be filled with dread and agony. We'll certainly see how it goes. And then, of course, we do still have multiple other characters that we need to get, as well as, if I'm led to believe, 2 more floors. So, we'll get there. At the moment, though, we have pretty much everyone that we can have. We just need to do Tifrith, avoid Gabura for now, Cheesed, and the Kitteh. I keep wanting to say Kether. Night of Despair. This music is gonna give me nightmares. The blessing was pretty sweet to have. She felt a despair after realizing that she can uphold what she vowed to protect.
A night whose pride turned into despair.
Ooh. Voice is feeling it just a little bit. Tears. Gain a speed die, use special pages, and change resistances while under the effects of tears. Respite. Enter a state of suspension upon taking lethal damage. Revives after 2 scenes. If this fails to deal any damage to its target while in its despair state, the sword will impale. Cannot be targeted. Does not act. Gives tears to a random sword every 3 turns. If the character is staggered, activate the scene after. When a sword with tears takes lethal damage, falls into despair next scene. When the abnormality falls into despair, all swords fully recover HP and stagger resist and use special combat pages. If all swords impale the abnormality in despair state, become staggered and targetable next scene. Okay. The die deals damage equal to dice value X 2% of the target's max HP, ignores resistances. So we have to block these. Gotcha. Sorry if my voice is sounding a little bit weird. I took a nap in between the last cut and this one. So you know what? My voice is a little bit donezo. That's okay. Let's go. Not great. Oh, excellent. Dang it. Repressed flesh. Into speed die. Use the special combat pages. Resistance is change. Oh, weak to pierce. I see. Whichever one has tears does max health. I understand. At the very least, I think I do. Alright, let's try this for size. Good! Yes! Okay, that's 1 staggered. So, he should stab into her, I think? I think that's how that works. That's 2 staggered. Wait. Apparently not. Enemy who dealt the most damage. After winning a clash, a random ally recovers health. After winning a clash with a defensive die. You know what? Let's do love. Who's really good at clashing? Amaterasu. Well, you know what? We'll trust him. Okay. So, the sword fails to deal any damage while in despair state. Okay. So, kill it? Question mark? Alright, let's see what we can do here. Good. Great! And a tiny bit of damage. Okay, this one's dead. And the rest are close. Oh! Well, she's in despair state. If this fails to deal any damage, the sword will impale the Knight of Despair. Oh, good. 4 to 8, 4 to 7. Holy crap. Actually, gun? We can outdo that, I think. Let's see what we can do. It's not great, but we'll try. Ah! Okay, that didn't quite work out. Good. Yes! Well, there's one. Shame that the other's not gonna work. Ah! Yes! Ah! Ah! There's two. Dang it. Oh, we were so close. Justice on Kinsey.
Justice.
Transpierce, that should be an easy block. Good. Okay, should be targetable now. All three swords are in her. Oh! Yeah, it seems like she's pretty targetable. Let's see what we can do. I'm sorry for your loss. 38 damage. I don't think we did enough damage. Ah, she's got her swords back. Dang it. Well, the attempt was there. Okay, just trying to kill him. He's pretty close. Ow. No one! Ah! Oh! Oh, she's dead next time she takes an attack. Well, that sucks. Oh, the bleed went away. Haha! Did. Almost. Yes! Yes! 1 health. Oh my goodness. And we didn't do any stagger damage. No, we're so close. Seeing all their health raised like that, not a good feeling. Didn't feel good at all. Ugh. Hey, we lived. 1. 2. But yet the third remains. At least for now. Actually, Transpierce. Good luck beating this one there, bud. There we go. Oh, it immediately goes. Okay, I wanted a little bit of light back, but that's okay. Okay, this should be it. Oh, yeah. Stabbing swords into herself.
It's a bit pitiful, that.
Woo! Okay, that wasn't nearly as bad. That was... first try. Actually, that was our first attempt.
Hurry it up, will you?
Don't nag me now. This is the fastest I can go.
Even a snail would move faster than that, you...
Alright, I'm done moving them. Sheesh, you've got a fiery temper.
I just want to get done with what I can as quickly as possible.
If you're so confident, why don't you tell me about your progress on learning about the city's sciences?
I don't know. What's the point when singularities violate all known laws of physics anyway? I'm not even sure us librarians can be defined as living beings either.
It's true. Singularities can be a huge obstacle to understanding the city. What do you mean by librarians being difficult to define, though? That part got me curious.
What do you think librarians are?
Beings that aren't human, but kinda like humans?
All librarians can only exist within the library. And they're reincarnations of the beings from Lobotomy Corporation. Patron librarians being the Sephiroth, and assistant librarians being the employees.
I've heard similar explanations, yeah.
Former staff of Lobotomy Corp were given a new body, basically. Angela did keep her promise, Yet the Sephiroth and the employees weren't the only ones to come back. The Abnormalities did too, but because most of the systems and structures of Lobotomy Corp broke down, and a lot of their energy was exhausted from the light and all the combat they had, they can't maintain a physical form. On the other hand, the Librarians have had their flesh restored, but they're psychologically unstable. So Librarians carry Abnormalities with them when they fight guests. And we're no exception.
Oh, now I see. Still, it felt like we were just borrowing power from the Abnormalities, not consumed by them. Although there have been a couple moments where I felt as if I almost crossed some kind of line.
The so-called distortion occurs once you cross that line. And Angela's adjusting things from behind the scenes to make sure that we don't.
Sounds like we're dancing on a stage or something.
It's just as you say. It feels strange to be the ones on the stage this time.
Could this be Angela's little vendetta against you guys?
It could be.
Great. Then could you tell her to leave me out of this?
Anyway.
Jeez.
Even if the assistant librarians and I were to face horrible deaths while receiving guests, we'd wake up with a reconstructed body once the library closes. But we still feel the fear of pain and death whenever we greet our guests. Do you know why?
Because we forget.
That's right. Librarians forget the fact that they can revive while they're receiving guests. We have to face each other feeling the same kind of desperation and dread that guests feel. We must prepare ourselves for death and agony every time we greet our guests. How's that? Do you still think the library's invitations are dirty?
Well, I guess that's fair enough, but strictly speaking, we do revive at the end, don't we? Not knowing about that when we die is one thing, but still kind of dirty in that sense, in my opinion. Besides, even if we're all relieved of all pain when the library closes, the fact that we were hurt still stands. Don't you resent Angela for putting you on the stage and toying with you?
If she could make this more painful for us, she would have already. I think Angela's actually caring for us in her own way. Back in the Lobotomy Corp, employees were quite literally expendables, like in all other corporations. But here, no librarian is left behind, at the very least. No one is left behind.
No one is left behind, huh? I gotta say, I admire your positive mindset, Tiff.
It's a wisdom that comes along with age.
You know, sometimes when I fall asleep and then wake up in this library, I don't feel like waking up ever again. No, it's not just here. It's always been like that, since long before I came here. I just didn't want to wake up from my dreams.
But why?
Because I'd have to start yet another dreary day with nothing to look forward to.
You don't hold any expectations?
Nope. I already threw all expectation for anything down the drain. It's all gonna fall into ruin soon enough, me and this world I live in. I might be suffering from a severe case of that disease of the mind you guys were talking about after all.
I still believe that we can become better.
Well, you're free to believe whatever you want. Alright, let's go prepare ourselves for another dance, shall we? If the character took damage from attacks on the previous scene, change his character's resistances against that type that dealt the most damage to Endured. Apply separately for physical and stagger. Whenever an ally dies, all other allies gain strength and haste, and all enemies are inflicted with fragile. Whoa. On a successful pierce, if the die rolled max value, deal bonus damage equal to 10% of the target's max HP, a max of 12. We already have another fight? King of Greed. I predicted that one. Sosa has finally joined the floor of Tiphereth. It's not an exact look, but as usual, I try and recreate you guys as closely as I can. So everybody say hello to Sosa. She is once again here. So, oh boy. We still got a bit to go. I'm kind of wondering, since we've... because Tiphereth has this one, next one, and then it'll be the final episode like all the rest have been, so I'm kind of wondering, do we save this one? Oh, I don't know, truth be told. Because I want to get to Cheesed and Kitteh. But likewise, I mean, any progress that we can get is going to be good. However, something I do want to know, are we almost at the end of the game? Because if we're already seeing the final episodes, I think we're a lot closer to the end of the game than I thought. Which makes me wonder, how short is this game? Oh boy. Yeah, we still got a bit of progress that we need to do. So you know what? We're going to do Cheesed and Kitteh just to kind of round out how much progress we're getting, because this is already a long episode. So, you know what? Scarecrow searching for wisdom. Too bad it didn't know any better. So many poor employees died to its rake. It might have been nicer if it could accept itself as it is. You're telling me, friend? Surely, wisdom can't be everything in life. Alright, what are we up against? Whoa. Every 3 scenes gains an additional speed die and uses the page Harvest Wisdom, which absorbs the target's combat page and recovers the user's HP on hit. If the target has no combat pages left to absorb, deals bonus damage instead. Okay. If Harvest Wisdom clashes against Wisdom, the abnormality takes 20 stagger damage at the end of the engagement and gains 3 Feeble and Bind next scene. After absorbing a page that isn't Wisdom with Harvest Wisdom, gain Strength and Endurance equal to the number of pages absorbed. Oh. At the start of the scene, all librarians who own no pages become staggered. Oh. Okay. All dice gain +4 power if not clashing against Wisdom. Bonk. Okay. That helps. So it said blocked or evaded? Okay. We can do that. Let's see what we can do, shall we? Big shot. Wisdom. 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 You guess it. Oh. Aha! Thank you. I will take that wisdom. 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 Wisdom! Oh, almost staggered him immediately. It's a good thing Cheesed is a blunt build, because that really has worked in our favor. Wisdom. Wisdom. Okay, and then let's do trash. Okay. I thought there was something about when he staggered, but I guess not. Oh. Ah. Aha. Yes. Wisdom. 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 Feel it. More wisdom for you. 14 damage, not bad. Okay, so Wisdom always has 1 speed die. Okay. Oh. Well, we have 1 Wisdom. We don't have enough Wisdoms. We're not going to do very much damage this turn. We'll do what we can, though. Dang it. Ooh. That sucks. Oh, Grapes, you were just slightly too slow. Oh, the attempt was there, my friend. It's really strange. I don't even know how to explain what's happening. Basically, no can finish fight, not enough dodge. But at the same time, if have too much dodge, not enough strength, no can finish fight. Right? Does that make sense? Yeah, it doesn't make much sense to me either. But you know what? I'm certainly trying. Ow. Okay, so this one might be a little bit out of our range. This is now my after we lose this one, 5th attempt. So, I think this one's a little bit above our pay grade for the moment. I even changed Grapes so that he wasn't a ranged character, because that seems to have been shooting us in the foot a little bit. because when they took his page, it's just gone permanently. So he ran out of pages basically after one searching for wisdom. So yeah, I don't think we're able to do this one just yet. It seems a little bit too challenging. Maybe my builds just aren't quite good enough. I don't know. But yeah, I don't think this one's happening. So why don't we just move on? I'd rather not repeat Queen of Hatred and have like almost 30 attempts trying to beat her. So we're just gonna move on to Kitteh. I don't want to. We've gotten so much progress. I think you guys can forgive me for ignoring one of them, like, because I just don't want to bother. I'd rather just end it on a high note. That creaking wooden noise it makes, that's icky. Pinocchio. It was a children's tale about a kid whose nose grew long after telling a lie, I think I read about it somewhere. A wooden puppet with a long nose. Alright, what are we in for? Speed dice? Okay. Impersonate. Copies of Patron Librarian's Combat Bookshelf deck. Light is restored to max each scene. Okay. Lies. Plays a page that contains a lie every 2 to 3 scenes, which shows false information. When clashing against lying is bad, while lying, all dice lose 4 power. While lying, all dice gain plus 4 power if the character doesn't clash with lying is bad. After the lie has been sniffed out, all Pinocchios gain 2 feeble and 2 disarm next scene, and all stagger damage resistances change to weak. If the lie isn't busted, all Pinocchios gain 4 strength, 4 endurance. While this character is alive, the cost of pages in the hands of all librarians is randomized next scene, 4 cost pages excluded. So does that take into account the cost? Because if the cost is random, I don't... oh my god! Wow. Okay. Unforgettable memory, just to see what we can do. Now, 1 cost retaliate. That's pretty juicy. Okay, let's see what we can do. Ow. Ow. Ugh. Ha. Ah. Ow. Ah. Okay. Just like nothing. Ah! Alright, pulsation. Give us a little bit of strength to work with. A lie. Beyond the Shadows wrong. So... wait, where'd our lie go? Where'd lying is bad go? Here it is. Okay, Sally has it. Boom. Oh, and then a free remove all dice from the page and copy the opponent's page. Okay. 0 cost retaliate. Don't mind if I do. And then also a 0 cost rehearsal. Equally, don't mind if I do. Okay, let's do this. Ow! Automated movement. Ow. Wait, what? I feel like I just had a stroke. Where did he get automated movement from? Did I miss something entirely? What the heck just happened? Let's see what we can do. Ugh. Aha. Good. Excellent. Be gone. Execute. Oh yeah. Now that's some big damage. Perfect. 3 health, are you kidding me? Well, let's make this turn count, shall we? Oh yeah, this turn's gonna count. Giant damage. I wish to see you fall. Ow. Ow. Beyond the shadows. Oh yeah. That's a big turn. Alright, do we have any lies? Other than the cost. It doesn't seem like it. Oh, a one cost crack of dawn? Don't mind if I do. Ah. Be gone with you, tiny, annoying little puppet. Alright, one down. Crack of dawn! Is that thing mimicking us? It's kind of creepy. We've been staggered. Ow. Fervent beats? Nah, I'm good. I don't want a fervent beats. At least not right now. Okay, we have a lie. This. Yeah. This is a lie.
Lying is bad.
Then a free cost. Okay. What the? Automated movement? Where do you keep getting that? Well. Yep. He's dead. Ow. Be gone. Whew. Nice job. Wow, that was so easy compared to... That was like... I see where that could have been hard, but I think we got really lucky with basically the free cost, 3 cost cards. Gathered them all, Angela. Mr. Coffee Addict, Mrs. Smoking Addict, and the kid addicted to sharp-tonguedness. Why, you arranged a meeting for us folks who accepted your proposal. Make no mistake, Angela. We aren't on your side. We only share a common goal.
Unlike that beanpole in black who's totally sucking up to her.
I'm just an employee doing my best to work, and now you're calling me a beanpole.
Common goal. Yes, that is all I ask of you. As long as we share the same purpose, you'll have to be on my side, like it or not. Both you and I are blind for the light.
And you're still chained to the past.
That's funny. Do you think you're free from your past? Have you forgotten it already, Cheesed? The days you spent succumbed to fear.
Oh no, how can I forget? I still remember it clearly, you know. The shame of giving in to that anguish will haunt me as long as I live. But I don't want to forget those memories. Decided to embrace them instead. So did everyone else here. He's right. I don't believe that I failed to protect anything. I could save the life of someone who inherited her will.
Enoch's sacrifice wasn't in vain either. That's what I believe.
Pray tell, miss, who's really chained to the past here?
The pasts you speak of are so light and insignificant.
Sure, if that's what you think. You only care about the feelings and agony you bear.
Are you trying to call me selfish?
Yes!
No, just like how you can't understand our pain, we can't understand yours. Especially if you never experienced the same thing yourself. Others can't just walk a mile in your shoes. No one will get you if you don't speak up.
Don't you try to lecture me after all this time.
Oh, look at who's high and mighty now! Off she goes! That was way too harsh, guys. Shut up, Roland! Did you really have to be so hard on her?
It's not because we hate her. We're saying this for Angela's sake. And by the way, Roland, we really were not that hard on her. We're just trying to show her the truth.
It's hard to take a step forward if there's no one around to give you honest advice. Hear, hear. Tippereth and I tell Gebura so many things for her own good, too.
Cheesed. Run, Cheesed!
Well then, if you'll excuse me, it wasn't a very pleasant meeting, but I'll say it was a meaningful one since all of us got together for once. Well, she's about to blow up. See you around, Roland! Are those two always like that?
Yeah, he does that every day knowing she'll get mad at him. Sounds like he has a crush too.
Boy, that's brutal. Guess I'll have to expect the middle floors to be a war zone. And you're acting as the... mediator between those two.
Who knows what kind of mess this place would be if I didn't stop them. But still, they actually care for each other, so don't think too badly of them.
Yeah, looks like not killing him outright is as good as her care gets. A new assignment has been added. Pinocchio! Add a learn page to hand. Cost 2. Start a clash. Replace all dice with the opponent's page. The page is also included at the top of the deck and subsequent acts. At the start of the scene, randomize the cost of all pages whose original cost was less than 4. Curiosity. At the start of the scene, shuffle all pages into a draw pile and draw 4 pages. Nice. Unlock all upper floors. Rise to the rank of Star of the City. Okay, we have to do one. Actually, we could raise up by doing this mission right here. However, that's not going to be easy. Now, what OC do I wish to replace Piper with? Let's do King of Greed. Oh boy. Whenever I saw it crawling from the other side of the corridor, it was terrifying. Definitely. I remember running for my life. The Gilded Splendor is the same as before.
Watch out! It's reckless to step in the way of her without any preparation.
A reminder. Does not act. If HP reaches 0 before the end of the scene, awakens as a magical girl. Otherwise, awakens as the King of Greed. I'm sorry? Reaches 0 before the end of the scene. So if we absolutely destroy her now, she awakens as her. And if we don't, awakens as King of Greed. Gotcha. Well then, let's see what we can do, shall we?
Do the damage. Destroy her! Do as much as you possibly can!
Dang it, so close.
The King of Greed.
Dang it.
We were so close!
She had like no health!
Okay, what'd she do? Speed Dice 2, King of Greed. Uses a different set of combat pages. On a successful hit, deals bonus damage equal to stacks of bleed on the target. Every 3 scenes, creates a brilliant bliss and becomes untargetable, but does not act. The following scene uses 2 special combat pages against a single target. Uh-oh. If a Librarian fails to negate any one of the special combat pages attack, deal 15 to all Librarians and recover 25 health. If a Librarian successfully negates all attacks from the special combat page, the abnormality becomes staggered. Next scene.
Hunger.
Bleed, bleed, block.
Consuming desire.
On lose, on lose. On win. Oh man, she has so much health recovery. We're not gonna be able to stop it all. So instead, why don't we get some light back? Which, by the way, we have a lot of ways to recover light now. That's nice. I don't think it's gonna help us very much in this situation, but I mean, it's nice. Let's do this. Hunger. Okay.
Oh my god, she's got a fist!
Yes. Her fist is stronger. Ah. Can we have the magical girl's outfits? Like, I really like how King of Greed looks. I really like how Queen of Hatred looks. Can we just have them? Whoa. On Clash lose. Next die gains +2 power. Uh-oh. Oh boy, she's getting strong. Let's do this. Oh, we had a chance to win that. Yikes. Compared to how much she can heal, we are not doing anything. Ooh, almost. You almost had it.
Hatred.
Blessing. The enemy who dealt the most damage deal extra damage when attacking the villain. There's only one villain. However, blessing. Whoa. Oh no. Exists for one scene. Give special combat pages to the Librarian who defeats it. What? Oh boy, something tells me Amaterasu might just be dead. Let's do this. Well, it doesn't make sense to wish for the happiness of others without your own. No, it was so close.
It's all the same. She was a magical girl no more.
I'll go ahead and take that, says Sosa. How can something like greed be so dazzling? The heart of avarice won't ever change, I suppose. On a successful pierce, deals max health though. Ooh, deals max health though. Oh, Tippereth. Oh boy, here we go. The road of the king. Instantly kills the target if it hits. Which it won't. Oh, we all know that ain't ever gonna land. Ever. Well, Amaterasu, it was a nice run. Do what you can. Woo! That's so scary! Amaterasu, you okay? It's not the road to the king yet! Now it is. Bliss. We can only use it this turn, so we may as well. We're doing max health. I'm making sure we're doing as much as we can. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. I mean, it could have gone worse, right? It could have gone worse. I mean, we'll just do some more max health then. Let's see what we can do. Max health. Ouch. Good. That doesn't look like max health to me. Probably doesn't work against her. Yes! Excellent. Oh, you might be a king of greed. But me, I'm the greediest one alive. Also, that's a really scary thing you're doing, and I don't like it. Oh, one short. Oh, yep, she got rid of our abilities. Yep. Go figure. We knew that was going to happen, and yet she still did it. Oh, she's so close to staggering. If we could stagger her, I feel like we're gonna not win, but I mean, we're gonna stand a lot more of a chance. On Clash lose, huh? Let's do this. Good. Prevented a good amount of damage. However, you do go down. A little bit of damage. A little bit of cleanup. We're not surviving this one. Oh, the stagger! Oh, that stagger might have made all the difference in the world. But how do we maximize it? If Singleton. see what we can do. She's still staggered? Faint memories. Dang it, but we can't use cleanup. That's fine. That's fine. It's not gonna be enough. It's gonna be close. Or is it?
Faint memories! The queen, the king of greed is defeated! First try! By the skin of our teeth!
Here's your books, fresh out of the oven.
As one's mind is amplified, they undergo changes such as gaining new powers or transforming.
Ooh, her voice is a little bit off.
That's what they call the distortion phenomenon. It happens in a way that's almost identical to how abnormalities were made back in Lobotomy Corp.
Distortion is the abnormalities?
Even though the process is similar, they have fundamentally different roots. Abnormalities weren't manifested out of the person's own will, most importantly. While abnormalities were created by someone else forcibly drawing out one's ego from the deep well of their mind, the distortion occurs of one's own volition.
That means those monsters lie within everyone's hearts, huh? The world would be a mess in no time if people just started becoming distortions left and right.
That won't happen. A strong motivation is needed. Look at Philip, of the Dawn office, who became the Crying Children, for instance. It took an intense heightening of his emotions for him to turn. There seems to be some kind of condition to it. And what we did was the greatest variable that affected it.
A variable?
The light that Angela stole for herself. Had we managed to light up the world for the 7 whole days, side effects like this wouldn't have happened.
I see.
Our plan was stopped halfway, and that was the problem. It looks like we ended up making things worse.
Is there any way to revert this?
Reclaim all the light that was spread, and then shine over the city once again for 7 days, using the light we've gathered.
I don't think Angela's just gonna sit and watch.
She asked us to wait until all the light had been retrieved. She needs it for her own plans, after all.
Oh yeah, you were one of the Sephiroth that accepted Angela's plea for more time. Why though? She's the one who sabotaged your plan, so why be nice to her?
You're right. I was frankly upset, but I wanted to believe that we need to give Angela a chance.
You've got the patience of a saint.
To be honest, I'm still mad at her, and I still want to snap at her even now. But Enoch, this is what Enoch would have wanted. I'm sure of it. He would have told me to trust her just a little more.
Well, that's impressive. You're much stronger than me. I wouldn't have dreamed of making that choice if I were you. I just can't think in such long terms.
I'm sure you'll earn that insight when you meet someone who means as much to you. So let's hang on until then.
Someone who means a lot to me, huh? Thanks for the kind words, kid.
I am not a kid!
Oh yes, that's another Tifrith out of the way. I'm amazed we did that first try. Whew! Intemperance. In the first die of a combat page, if it wins a page, destroy all remaining dice the opponent has at a 25% chance. Okay. Gain 1 endurance for each clash 1. In a clash, if the winner's dice roll is greater than the loser's by 4 or higher, the loser takes bonus damage and the winner recovers health. Both the Librarian and the opponent can activate this effect. Huh. Talk about greed. Star of the City. I try calling each star something beautiful.
도시는 오늘도 욕망이 넘실거리며 아른거리는군.
The city shimmers and swells with desires as it always has.
늘 이 모습 그대로 인간들은 이야기를 엮어야 하지.
Okay.
Humans must weave their tales in this everlasting status quo.
오늘 도서관이라는 별 하나가 하늘에 떴어. 이 별은 어떤 꿈으로 도시를 비출까?
Today, a star named the Library rose up to the sky. What kinds of dreams shall it illuminate over the city, I wonder?
이 별이 부디 도시의 달콤한 꿈을 깨우지 않기를.
May the city stay mesmerized in its sweet dream, no matter how brightly this star may shine.
아까부터 뭘 그렇게 열심히 적고 있어?
You look busy. What are you up to?
I'm making a list of things I want to do once everything is over and I get to leave this place.
That's a pretty big list.
I made sure to I made sure to include trying the meat stew you mentioned some time ago.
So you really remembered, huh?
I can remember anything, after all.
What's the point of making a list then? Oh, no offense to you.
You're right, actually. I'm writing this down so I don't forget later.
What? That means...
Perhaps I really am becoming closer to a human. I can feel my memories fade away, albeit slowly and partially. I've never had this happen to me before. I still have mountains upon mountains of memories left to erase, though.
Well, congrats anyway. Your earnest wish is finally coming true.
Thanks. Now I'm writing down a list of things I want to do next, to dream of my next step. It's like a fence, like you taught me earlier.
To dream, huh?
What about you, Roland? What do you want to do first when you leave here?
For one, I'm thinking about quitting being a fixer. I'm tired of it overall.
Really? I don't know what kind of fixer you used to be, but from what I've seen by your side, you seemed quite well suited for the job. Not only are you a skilled combatant, you're also adept at dealing with a multitude of situations and getting tasks done smoothly. Perhaps you really were a as you claim. To me, those traits seem to be the qualities that determine a good fixer.
Yeah, I guess being a fixer is the one career that fits me best. But I want to take a break from it now. I've had enough. I've made enough people bleed for causes that aren't mine.
So, what kind of work do you want to do?
You're being awfully persistent about it. After I'm done with business here, I'm drawing a blank.
If you're out of ideas, why don't you help me? I'll hire you officially and properly this time. I could give you proper payment if you insist.
What's the job entail? Being my personal bodyguard, of course.
The things written on the list, of course.
It's close enough!
Look, I told you just now that...
Don't worry. None of these are about harming anyone. I'll have had enough of that running the library. Thinking about my next move as you advised, the first thing that came to my mind was freedom. Once I've had my revenge and earned my freedom, I thought it'd be nice to travel around the world without worrying about anything.
Still, if you're asking me to escort you throughout your trip...
Don't be silly. I can defend myself just fine. All you need to do is be my companion to talk with. Looking at the guests who have visited us thus far, I doubt I'll ever get to make a friend who can get on with me as well as you do.
Friend, huh?
Or was I just under an illusion? I have so few acquaintances I've known, and my relationship with those few people was nothing pleasant. Each of us was simply playing the designated roles on a stage. To them, I was merely a tool and a machine built to recite the script. Nothing more, nothing less.
You mean the librarians? No. The Sephiroth and the employees?
If we met in a different place under different circumstances, then we could have been good colleagues, perhaps. Anyway, what do you think? my job offer for when we're done here.
Oh, about that. Yeah, I'll consider it. Bro, for how eager you were to be at her side, you were... you're really shying away. This is like, look, not that I'm saying that he's into her, but to me, it seems like he wanted some of that, right? But now, she's showing interest, and you're not interested. Angela is showing interest in you, my boy. This is your shot. That doesn't sound bad, alright? Letting go of all woes and just wandering the world. The passive transfer. Ooh! Oh yeah, it's victory time! You almost made it too easy, old man and girl.
52 damage! Yes!
Dude, Yesod has turned out to be such a monster. Holy crap. Like, Hod is amazing, but Yesod, I think, has actually outclassed her. However, unlike Hod, he needs time to get going, and she just needs, today's look. If she has today's look, she's good. But Yesod, if you get him everything he needs, mate, he will freaking... Oh! He will destroy a reception. Hey, Twinkling Analyst. Look at all those books. Ah, that's nice. Just what could that blue sicko be looking for so badly?
Any guesses?
There's just way too many off the top of my head. That crazed pervert can and will go far beyond anyone's expectations. Okay, simple enough. Okay, so we can't even, we have to do another abnormality. So it's either going to be King of Greed, Wolf, and Red Riding Hood, or we somehow manage to do the Scarecrow. Scarecrow was really hard, though. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that one. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and burn some books. We deserve it after all of this attempt. All of these attempts. Guess what we get to do again. Ah, come on! Well, we gotta fight the old men again, but I mean, this department did pretty solid. And if we outfit Icebox just a little bit more, then I think we could do it relatively easy. Basically what I did is, I went for Lament with Yesod, and then Rhythm, and then Chained Wrath, because it's just amazing. This is like the best thing Yesod can have. And then we eventually got to Eternal Rest and Music. So all in all, he was a beast. Could it have gone bad? Oh, you bet. But I believe that is going to do it for this episode of the Library of Ruina. Thank you guys so much for watching this extremely long episode. And also be sure and say hello to all of the new people who have joined. I'm going to go ahead and show their dialogue because, once again, that's something that I need to do. We need to get Gas Mask Dave a gas mask. You know, go figure. We need to get Icebox something mechanically for his head because he just wanted to be as heavily armored as possible. So, yeah, we need to get something for that. Caius, who is a loving devotee of the Spider Queen. After all, spiders are love. And then, of course, we have Isabel, who is going to be a little bit of an all-rounder character. I haven't quite decided what she's going to be building just yet, but we'll get there in due time. And then, of course, we finally got Sosa, who I thought we were going to get 2 episodes ago, but you know what? Sosa is here now. It's not perfect, to Lobotomy Corp, but it's close enough for what I could do. And then, of course, we didn't get anybody new for Gabura's department or Cheese's department. And honestly, I can't decide which OC I want to add of my own here. So I'll think on that. But for the moment, that is going to do it for this episode of the Library of Ruina. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.